Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to read to you Stories of Don Bosco. I could pause it, but show me after you read.
Any Boy in Trouble.
Any Boy in Trouble.
One bitterly cold morning of December 8th, 1841, while Don Bosco was vesting for a mass in the sacristy of St. Francis, he heard a commotion behind him. Turning, he saw the crusty sacristan Joseph Camotti, dressed in his plum-colored cassock and long white surplice, arguing with a boy. He was one of the many boys who had come to the city to find work. Some were successful, but most were not, and the unlucky ones wandered about the city in search of food and shelter. Out of curiosity, or to escape the cold, this one had drifted into the sacristy and committee and had mistaken him for a regular server. "Come along, you," he called out. "The priest is waiting." The boy backed away. "I don't know how to serve." "Doesn't matter. Help us out with the mass." "I never served mass before," protested the boy. Camotti walked over to him. Never served mass before? Then why the devil are you hanging around my sacristy? "Clear out of here, you gutter snipe." He hit the boy over the head with the long rod he used for lighting candles. The boy covered his head against the blows. The angry sacristan rained on him and ran. "What's going on there?" Don Bosco called out. "Why on earth were you beating the boy?" But Camotti's early morning temper was up, and only when the boy was out of sight did he show signs of calming down. "Deserves it, the young lout," he mumbled. "How dare you treat the boy like that?" went on Don Bosco. "He wasn't doing any harm. Shouldn't come here if he can't serve mass, whether he can or can't. You'd no right to beat him. What does it matter to you?" "It matters a lot to me. That boy is my friend." "Your friend?" Camotti started. Yes, my friend," repeated Don Bosco. "Any boy in trouble is my friend. I want to speak to him. Call him back. If you don't, I'll see that the pastor hears about this." Camotti's temper had cooled off by now, and he went out to see if he could bring the boy back. Don Bosco continued vesting. In a few moments, the boy, followed by the sacristan, reappeared. He looked frightened and kept twisting a soiled cap in his hands. Don Bosco put his arm around him. "There's no need to be afraid, you son. I'm your friend." The boy looked up at him. "Have you heard mass yet?" Don Bosco asked him. "No, father." "Let's say mass." "Later I have something important to tell you." Perhaps Don Bosco only wanted to erase the harsh impression the boy had received. Perhaps he had in mind much more. When mass was over, they came back to the sacristy and the boy helped with the vestments. "What's your name, son?" Don Bosco asked. "Bart Garilli." "What's your job?" "Bricklayer." "Parents alive?" "No." "What age are you?" 16. "Can you read and write?" "No." "Can you sing?" The boy looked up in surprise. "Nope." "Can you whistle?" The boy's face broke into a smile. "Sure." "Made your first communion?" "Not yet." "Ever been to a confession?" "When I was a kid." "How about morning and night prayers?" "Not anymore, I've forgotten them." "Go to catechism class?" I don't know anything, and with the little kids I feel ashamed." "Suppose I taught you alone?" "That'd be okay." "Go to mass on Sunday?" "Sometimes." "Then how about coming to mass here?" I like to, but they beat me up again." "You are my friend now," Don Bosco reassured him. "No one would dare beat up a friend of mine." "When would you like to start on the catechism?" "Whenever you say." "Now?" "Okay." "Very well, then let's start with the Hail Mary." Once they had prayed, Don Bosco rose, intending to begin the lesson with the sign of the cross. To his surprise, he discovered Garelli did not even know that. After a half hour of catechism, he assured Garelli that he would also teach him how to serve mass, gave him a medal of Our Lady, and made him promise that he would come back the following Sunday. In the simplest of incidents, which took place 6 months after his ordination, he could be said to have begun the work of his life.
So in 6 months, Don Bosco is giving orders to another, before Caron.
Oh, to a guy, yeah.
To
priest.
a priest,
Father,
maybe.
Server, whatever.
Server.
Yeah.
And you see how kids were treated back then?
Yeah, even from the
Stranger?
priest. Boom! Boom! Boom!
man is only 16 years old and this is a bricklayer. He covered his head when the blows came. So he must have learned to fight, but who taught him? Not much. At 16, he might not have been as big as the one hitting him. To whom much is given, much is expected, my son. So Don Bosco, within 6 months of becoming a priest, was picking up his first boy, disciple. God bless you and those that surround you. Go do a good deed. Go help somebody by opening up their water bottle.